Hey there, this is Kevin here from MaximizingEcommerce.com. I help people start and grow e-commerce businesses. In this video, I'm going to talk about the email sequence that I send out that I found works for me in my e-commerce business, where I'm asking Amazon customers to leave a review for my product, and I do it within terms of service, so I'm not risking my account by doing anything that I shouldn't be doing. So basically what I do is I send out 2 emails, and I use an email system. So there's lots of different email systems you could use. I particularly use one particular system called Efficient Era. It's not just an email system, but there's a lot out there that basically, you know, if you're not familiar, you connect it to your Amazon account, and then it gets the customer data, and then it gets Amazon basically creates like a go-between email address. So basically when you're emailing them, you're not directly emailing their email address, you're emailing an email address Amazon creates that then sends to the customer. So Amazon kind of acts as a go-between, which is not really too much to the point of what I'm talking about here, but just a little background there. But bottom line is, what I do is I send out the 2 emails, and I use Efficient Era. And again, you can use whatever you want, Sales Back or Managed by Stats I've used before. And the first email basically just introduces that there's someone they can go to if they have questions or, you know, need help, or there was something wrong with the product. So I've got it set so that after 5 days after the product has been delivered, or at least the Amazon indicates that it's delivered, the system will send them an email basically just saying hello to the customer. And I've got it set up so, you know, it basically says hello to them by name, and then basically just says thank you for purchasing whatever type of product, and then basically just says, you know, we're a small business, we want to make sure that you're 100% happy with your transaction. If you have any questions or need anything, please do not hesitate to contact us. Just hit reply to this email and we'll be more than happy to do whatever we can to help you. So what that does is it basically acts as a catch for problems. What I found is, ever since I started doing that way, as opposed to just coming straight out and asking for a review, I get fewer lower reviews and much more higher reviews. Because if I don't ask for a review, I'm never going to get it. So in the second email, what I do is basically 10 days after it's delivered, just say hi. Just wanted to see again how everything's going with your product. And if you could, we would absolutely love it if you can leave an honest review. You don't want to ask for a 5-star review or anything like that. That would be against terms of service. I don't do any links. If you've ever heard of someone talk about that, like, okay, if you're happy, click this link. If you're not happy, click this link. Don't get into anything like that. Basically, Amazon looks at that as review manipulation. So I just give them the link, and if I've given them a nice, good quality product, I'm more likely to get a 4 or 5-star review, which is of course what I'm looking for. And because I sent the earlier email asking for feedback, not like seller feedback, but just to respond to me, I do get a lot of people that'll respond back, and they say that they are you know, happy or they're not happy. So what that does is it gives me the chance to engage with them or fix the issue, whatever needs to happen. So if they're happy and I say, great, thank you so much, I'm so glad to hear it. You know, sometimes if it's, you know, for somebody's getting something for a gift for someone, I'll acknowledge that when they have emailed me telling me that story. So I say, oh, thank you so much. It's great to hear that you're getting this for your brother or whatever the case is. So I'm showing a little personality back to them. And I've actually had people leave 5-star reviews on the product, and actually seller feedback as well, that they were happy because they got to engage with someone, with a company. It wasn't just some faceless company. So that is something that does help, even though I'm not even asking for them to leave a review. In fact, if someone says they're happy with it, I would suggest do not respond back to say, oh, okay, great. Well, then could you leave that as a review? No. So Amazon gets kind of funny about, I wouldn't say funny is probably the right word, but they get very particular because they're protective of the platform. And as a seller, I want to make sure the platform is something that people can trust. So I don't want to do anything to manipulate that. And I definitely suggest anyone watching this, you know, has that same philosophy. So if there's problems, people are gonna tell someone. So whether they would have called Amazon to complain, which could have been a ding on my account of some sort, or if there was, the product, something was wrong with the product, it gives me a chance to fix it. If the product didn't arrive, I can send it to them. There's a variety of things I've done, and people have actually expressed that they had an issue, but they dealt with our customer service and they were happy with it. And so they ended up leaving a 5-star review. So that 5-star review may very well have been a 1 or a 2-star review if I hadn't addressed the issue. And I only got the chance to address the issue because I reached out in that first email, didn't ask them to click any links, didn't have them go anywhere else, just respond back if there's anything you'd like to let us know. So it gave me the chance to fix it, so that when I later on, 5 days after that, so 10 days after the delivery, I ask for them to leave a product review, they're more likely to do it. And so I've found, because there was a time period where I was asking for reviews when I first started selling on Amazon, then I was like, it's kind of a waste of time. It's not that effective, Because you get maybe 1% at best of people that you send emails to, because a lot of them don't go there. A lot of them don't actually arrive because they've unsubscribed from emails like that from Amazon. A lot of people don't read their emails, and of the people that read them, not everyone takes action. But I've learned that shouldn't be a deterrent, because what has happened is, since I've gotten back into the kick of sending out the emails, I am getting responses back, and I'm getting more positive responses. And when people have a problem, I get the chance to fix it. A problem is actually a good thing, because you're learning feedback about your product, and it's in a one-on-one interaction with the customer, as opposed to them leaving a review, which sometimes reviews can be a little emotional. Because if they weren't happy about it and they didn't have a chance to direct it, they wanted to get that feeling out. Some people just have to get those feelings out, and I give them a chance to get the feelings out to me, and then I get the chance to fix it and then turn their situation around. And oftentimes studies show people that are unhappy actually are more happy if they were dealt with properly, and made to feel valued as a customer. So I really think the key in it all is to that first email where you don't ask for anything other than just saying, hi, I'm a small business. I want to make sure that you're happy. Please respond back if you have any feedback or anything I'd like to know. Something along those lines. You can add your personality, your pepper it up your way, so to speak. And then when you ask for the review, just make sure you ask for an honest review. Don't ask for 5-star. Don't kind of dance around it and say, well, hopefully we've earned a 5-star. Don't do anything like that. Just say, I'd like an honest review. And people appreciate that. So because you got to remember that not everyone's reading these emails, but the people that are actually reading the 2 emails, they notice these little things, that you're not trying to manipulate it, you're not trying to twist their arm or whatever, that you're showing that you're trying to help them, and they're going to be pretty likely to leave you a review. So hopefully you found this helpful. If you did, I'd love it if you click the little thumbs up icon, and also leave a comment down below and let me know what your thoughts are and what you found is helpful, because we're all trying to learn and grow here. So have a great day, and I wish you all the best in your e-commerce journey. Take care.